Yeah.
So but on the back side of the places that are behind the house, there's like little.
Yeah, which I didn't know that. So my friend was there and she drove in to see us on Saturday, before the kids left. And she's like, there's a YouTube. And watched part of most of it, YouTube videos. I'm like, I had no idea.
We saw the whole video, watched a whole bunch of places that most people know, like hidden speakeasies and things like that.
Well, and that's where Beauty and Essence was. That's just like, he just pretty much obviously, like, I don't even know what this happened. I didn't know. We walked in this store and I'm like, this is like, I didn't know. I listened to them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't know.
We watched a bunch of them.
And
Did you go to this fair?
We rode by. We didn't have enough time. Chad and I, we flew in Wednesday. We went to the hotel, checked in, eat dinner, and then we went to the lunch.
Oh, how was
It
that?
literally took us 2 hours, an hour to even find it. Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely.
Was it hot? It was a-
It was awesome. Yeah.
I know.
Well, it was.
Yeah, sitting there reading and reading and reading. Okay.
Oh my God.
So, dude, it was amazing.
Is it cold out there?
That's cool. I like love it.
Yeah, he took a lot of breaks, which was totally fine, but it was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to go this year, we went to South.
We just drove by.
Calling to order the council meeting for October 13th, 2025 at 7 PM. May I get roll call?
Mayor Candace Machado.
Here.
Councilmember Daisha Edwards.
Here.
Councilmember Bryce Lustig.
Here.
Councilmember Alana Vino.
Here.
Councilmember Ernie Blackford.
Here.
Town Attorney Scott Murray.
Here.
Town Engineer Shane Porter.
Here.
Town Treasurer Lexi Erickson.
Here.
Chief of Police Mike Thompson.
Here.
Fire Chief William Wilson is to be excused tonight in his place as Assistant Fire Chief Mark Cornett.
Here.
Public Works Director Robert Llewellyn.
Here.
Town Clerk Janelle Underwood, listed citizens.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll motion.
Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, line item A, approval of minutes, regular meeting, September 22nd, 2025. Line item B, approval of business licenses, Echo Ridge Builders and JMC Services and Oil City All-Stars. And line item C, approval of the bills.
I move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm just gonna abstain.
Motion passes. Thank you, ma'am. All right, line item 2, public hearing, final plat for Wildcat number 2. Public hearing.
So I'll go ahead and provide the staff report. Good evening, Madam Mayor and Council. Staff report for this is that this is a public hearing for consideration of an application for approval of the preliminary and final plat for the Wildcat number 2 addition to the town of Evansville, being a vacation and replat of Lot 6, Wildcat addition to the town of Evansville, and a subdivision of portions of the southwest of the southeast quarter, southwest quarter, section 5, east half, the southeast of section 6, northeast quarter of the northeast quarter, section 7, and the north half of the northwest quarter of section 8. The background, Hat 6 Wildcat Land LLC and True Land and Realty LLC are the owners of 171.77 acres of land that includes currently unplatted property as well as the platted lot 6 of the Wildcat addition. The land is located north of I-25, south of East Yellowstone Highway, and east of Blackmore. The property was annexed to the town in 2021. The proposed plat creates 18 individual lots ranging in size from 2.897 acres to 6.446 acres. as well as 2 separate large tracts of over 44 acres each. Lot 6 of the Wildcat Edition is being split into 6 individual lots. The property is currently zoned a combination of light industrial and urban ag. The urban ag zoning is planned to be changed to light industrial through a separate application, which is the next item on your agenda for lots 1 through 12. Tracks A and B will remain urban ag. The proposed plat creates 80-foot right-of-way for the extension of the existing Wildcat Road, and 80-foot right-of-way is also dedicated for the proposed Gambler Road that will connect the East Yellowstone Highway, and an 80-foot right-of-way is being dedicated for the proposed Stormwater Road that will provide access to lots 13 through 18. Public notices of the time and date of this public hearing for consideration of the plat was published in the Castle Clerk Butte on September 20th, 2025 and September 27th, 2025. No responses were received from the public concerning the public notice as of today. Notifications were sent to utility providers on September 15th, and no responses were received from any of the utility providers. Notifications were sent to town staff on September 15th, and staff replied that they did not have any issues with the proposed plat. Some of my comments as I reviewed the plat were just kind of the standard comments. Prior to development of any of the lots, a drainage plan shall be submitted to the town for review. A subdivision agreement shall be executed between the owner and the town, outlining the required infrastructure improvements. The plat does meet the minimum lot size and requirements for light industrial zoning district. At the October 8th, last Wednesday, October 8th Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, the commission forwarded a due pass recommendation to the town council for Ordinance 7-2025, approving the plat creating the Wildcat number 2 edition with the following recommendations. That prior to development of any of the lots, a drainage plan shall be submitted to the town for review. That the owners enter into the subdivision agreement as mentioned previously, and that the owners comply with the state engineer's requirements for addressing the existing water rights on the property, and then provide proof of state engineer's approval prior to the plat being recorded. So that's the staff report. Move forward with the public.
We'll open up the public hearing at 7:05 PM. Need public comments for the public hearing.
Is it for that or just general comments?
It's for this, sir. All right, the hearing is closed at 7:05 PM. Line item 3, public hearing, rezone lots 1 through 12 of the proposed Wildcat number 2.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Council. This public hearing is to consider a petition to rezone lots 1 through 12 of the proposed Wildcat number 2 edition to the town of Evansville from urban ag to light industrial. Hastic Wildcat Land LLC has submitted the plat to create Wildcat number 2 edition, and then the owner has submitted a petition to the town to rezone lots 1 through 12 from urban ag to light industrial. The proposed plat is actually part of the Wyoming Business Council grant project, the MESA project. The grant included installation of roadways and utilities to serve these additional light industrial lots. The purpose of the zone change is to change the zoning from light industrial to comply with proposed plan development of the area to light industrial. The owner of interest of the property to rezone did submit the petition requesting amendment of the zoning district to the planning department, and the staff verified the requirements of that petition. The planning department, after verifying completeness of the petition, forwarded the petition to the commission for review with the following items as requirements. The petition to rezone lot 1 was initiated by Hastic Land LLC, and a legal description was provided. As required by section 10.4, notice of the public hearing was published in the Tribune on September 20th and September 27th. The requested rezone will constitute a logical extension of the light industrial district boundaries in that area. The surrounding use to the west is to remain urban ag. The light industrial is compatible with users in that surrounding area. Lots 13 through 18 of the Wildcat number 2 edition are currently zoned light industrial and will remain light industrial. Tracks A and B of the Wildcat number 2 edition will remain urban ag. At the October 8th Planning and Zoning Commission, the commission forwarded a due pass recommendation to the town council for Ordinance 8-2025, approving the rezoning of lots 1 through 12 of the Wildcat number 2 edition. So staff recommends the town council adopt Ordinance 8-2025 on first reading tonight. approving the rezone of lots 1 through 12 of the Wildcat Edition number 2 from urban ag to light industrial. Completes my staff report.
Thank you. We'll open up the public hearing at 7:08 PM. Any comments regarding the public hearing? Okay, public hearing is closed at 7:08 PM. Public comments. Any public comments? Sir, please come up, state your name, your address, and Council President Edwards will place 3 minutes on the clock for you, sir, and you'll be able to visually see it.
Brian Perry, 324 Third Street. Members of council and fellow residents, I stand before you tonight out of deep concern for the integrity and accountability of our local government. Not long ago, this council, under the leadership of our current mayor, adopted a code of conduct meant to ensure respect, professionalism, and fairness among all who serve the public. That code was supposed to protect our citizens and uphold trust in this office. Yet what we've seen tells a different story. Our mayor publicly labeled a town resident a stalker, despite no criminal conviction, no legal findings, and no evidence or due process to support such a claim. That accusation was not only unfounded, it directly violated the very code of conduct she herself promoted. When an elected official uses their platform to attack or intimidate residents, it erodes public trust and discourages honest civic participation. Leadership is supposed to be about responsibility, not retaliation. And this pattern doesn't end there, when the mayor also falsely claimed that town staff were afraid of Jeremy, which was simply untrue. There have been no reports, no documented complaints, no basis for that statement. It was an attempt to create fear and division, to paint an active citizen as a threat rather than a participant. That kind of behavior has no place in honest government. There are also troubling reports regarding the mayor's close friend, Ileana, who recently accompanied her on a trip to Nepal. Ileana was allegedly asked to say that she or her husband owned property here in Evansville, when that's not true. If true, that is deeply concerning. Encouraging anyone to misrepresent facts about property ownership is not transparency, it's deception. So I ask plainly, why would anyone be encouraged to lie about owning land in our community? Who benefits from that deception? We must also confront the double standards in how safety and accountability are handled. So I'd like to ask you directly, Madam Mayor and Alona, do you support Black Lives Matter?
I support all lives that matter.
I support all lives that matter.
So Black Lives Matter, or is it
All
all
lives matter, sir.
Okay. But how can they justify requesting police escorts from council meetings when no threats were ever made against them? Did Jeremy or I ever show up at your homes when we were out gathering petition signatures? No, we did not. Yet Jeremy has actually faced actual threats. His home was vandalized with Catholic pride graffiti, and a member of that same group physically attacked one of my family members.
Thank you, sir. Chief Thompson, I will direct you for a second in terms of safety concerns, and one of the things that Mr. Perry brought up in terms of, have I specifically requested the Evansville Police Department to do rounds of my home, specifically in regards to this situation? Have I directed you or the police officers in Evansville to give me any form of special treatment within the last 5 months?
No.
Have I asked you to walk me out to my vehicle after council meetings?
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying. Any other public comments? Ma'am, if you'll come up, state your name and your address.
My name's Cassie Permit. My address is 1914 Fremont.
Last name then?
Permit, if you need me to spell it for you, you've got my address on public video. My speech is short, so 3 minutes won't be necessary. At what point do we draw the line between public policy and personal vendetta? I have only witnessed community upheaval within the government office and do not one motive is in the direction for the greater good of all, including her personal mayor Facebook page that is only for her to comment. Please consider asking questions and not censoring the answers to appease the mayor. Thank you.
Ms. Perman, thank you for attending and sharing your thoughts. Any additional public comments? Last call, public comments.
I'll make comment.
Ma'am, if you'll come up, state your name, your residence, and we'll go ahead and put 3 minutes on the clock for you. Thank you.
Danielle Melton, 621 Bozeman Trail. It's a pleasure to meet you all. City council members, you speak very well to your people. Having people's ringtone go off while my friend here is speaking, I don't appreciate that. So out of courtesy to our fellow members here, when they get up and speak, please turn off your ringers, okay? Other than that, I think the town is beautiful. Is there any chance for more family activities during the summer or the fall? Like farmer's market, movie nights with lawn chairs? I noticed there's an open field by the dog park over there off of, is it Veteran over eastbound towards Metro? We have concerts there for families. We're doing off the area with by the fence, the cheap fence would do. And public parking is spacious, make it free or not, maybe make it $1 minimum fee so people can afford it. So before, I know it's getting cold, but something to think about for next year.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Last call for public comments. Public comments are closed. Line item 5, site plan 3-2025, site plan for Evansville Business Park 3 addition, lot 5.
Me again. So this is a site plan for lot 5 of the Evansville Business Park 3 addition to the town of Evansville for construction of a 17,985 square foot accessory storage building to support the existing buildings on lot 5. The lot is within a light industrial zoning district. Ravel 636 LLC is the owner of lot 5 of the Evansville Business Park 3 addition to the town of Evansville. Lot 5 currently has one completed primary building and one accessory dry storage building that's currently under construction. The applicant has submitted a site plan application to construct a 17,985 square foot accessory storage building to be located north of the primary building. The proposed accessory building will be used for additional storage to support the operations of the primary building. The new building will have its own dedicated domestic water line, fire protection line, and sanitary sewer service. The proposed building will be assigned its own unique address at 281 Craig Thomas Boulevard. Site work will be performed, which will include the site grading for the building pad, installation of asphalt and concrete surfacing, utility installation, landscaping, and other miscellaneous site improvements. Total site area is 6.01 acres. Notifications were sent to utility providers on September 23rd, 2025. Black Hills Energy responded that they did not have any concerns with the proposed building. No other comments were received from utility providers. Notifications were provided to the town of Evansville staff members on September 23rd, 2025. Town staff indicated that they did not have any concerns or issues with the proposed site plan. Town engineer had the following comments: that the applicant must prepare a stormwater pollution prevention plan and submit that plan to the town for approval prior to building permit. Water and sewer tap fees shall be paid to the town prior to the issuance of the building permit. And if the applicant intends to utilize town of Evansville for trash collection, the trash receptacle enclosure shall be designed to accommodate one or multiple 3-yard side load receptacles. If they choose to contract with a private service, that's okay too. General comments: landscaping. The Evansville zoning ordinance requires a total of 4% landscaping for sites of 1 acre or more in size. The site is approximately 6.01 acres, which equates to a required landscaping of 10,472 square foot. The proposed landscaped area for the new building is 5,700 square feet. The existing landscaped area is 4,890 square feet for a total of 10,590 square foot. which is approximately 4.04% of the site. So landscaping requirements are covered. Parking, the site plan shows a total of 83 standard and 3 handicap paid parking spaces. Based on proposed use of the building, this is believed to be adequate. Lighting will just be wall pack lighting on the building. The owner shall ensure that excessive light does not illuminate past the property line onto adjacent lots. Signage, there's no additional signage proposed for this new building, and no fencing is proposed. At the October 8, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, the commission forwarded a due pass recommendation to the town council for resolution 14-2025, approving the site plan to construct a 17,985 square foot accessory storage building on lot 5 to be located as 281 Craig Thomas Boulevard. Staff recommends the town council adopt resolution 14-2025, approving the site plan to construct this building on lot 5 under the following conditions. Prior to obtaining the building permits, the owner signs a site plan agreement, which will outline all the requirements of the approved site plan. The applicant must prepare a stormwater pollution prevention plan and submit that to the town prior to obtaining the building permit. The owner obtains all required building permits and complies with all Evansville code and inspection requirements and state and federal regulations. That prior to the issuance of a certificate of occupancy, all required requirements shall be completed to the satisfaction of the town planner, town engineer, public works director, fire inspector, and building. Concludes my staff report.
Thank you, sir. First, line item 6, ordinance number 7-2025, an ordinance approving final plat for Wildcat number 2 on the first reading.
Madam Mayor, Council, brought before you tonight is ordinance 7-2025. This is an ordinance approving the Wildcat number 2 edition, town of Evansville, is brought before you tonight on first reading.
Do I have a motion to approve ordinance number 7-2025, an ordinance approving final plat for Wildcat number 2 on the first reading?
I'll motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion or any questions for Mr. Porter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Line item 7, ordinance number 8-2025, an ordinance approving rezone lots 1 through 12 of the proposed Wildcat number 2 on the first reading.
Madam Mayor, Council, brought before you tonight is ordinance 8-2025. This is an ordinance approving the rezone of lots 1 through 12 in the Wildcat edition, number 2 edition for the urban agriculture to light industrial, town of Evansville, Wyoming, brought before you tonight on first reading.
Do I have a motion to approve the ordinance number 8-2025, an ordinance approving rezone lots 1 through 12 of the proposed Wildcat number 2 on first reading?
I move.
Second.
Any discussion or questions for Mr. Porter? All those in, did someone have a question? Todd?
No, he already answered.
Oh, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Line item 8, resolution number 14-2025, a resolution approving site plan for Evansville Business Park 3, Lot 5.
Madam Mayor, Council, brought before you tonight is resolution 14-2025. This is a resolution approving a site plan to construct a 17,985 square feet accessory storage building along with site work improvements at 281 Craig Thomas Boulevard, town of Evansville, Wyoming, and Trumbull County, Wyoming, brought before you tonight for approval.
Do I have a motion to approve the resolution number 14-2025, a resolution approving site plan for Evansville Business Park 3, Lot 5?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Any discussion or questions for Mr. Porter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Line item 9, engineers report.
We got about 10 more things. Okay, so that's all in your staff or in your packet, but under item number 4 in my engineer's report, Mystery Bridge and Wildcat Road Improvements Project, I have tonight an application for payment number 3 from the contractor. The total pay request from Wayne Coleman Construction is $337,404.18 for work completed and materials delivered on site from August 26, 2025 through September 25th, 2025. We're holding 5% retainage for a total retainage for this pay request of $17,758.12. So I recommend a motion to have for the town to pay Wayne Coleman Construction for pay request number 3 in the amount of $337,404.18, and that's $17,758.12 be placed in the joint retaining account.
Do I have a motion to approve pay request number 3?
No motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
So on the same item, under the same item, same project, I have drawdown request number 3. Drawdown request number 3 is for reimbursement of invoices for design and construction engineering and for Wayne Coleman Construction pay application number 2 that you guys would have approved last month. The total of the invoices on this drawdown request is $452,293.86. The grant covers 88%, so the total drawdown request is $398,018. This leaves the total remaining balance on the grant of $8,545,305. The town will receive additional reimbursement for these invoices from the other 4 parties involved in the project: Advanced Casper, Mesa Solutions, True Land and Realty, and Asset 6 Wildcat LLC, in the amount of $49,978.47. So for this drawdown request, the town is responsible for $4,296.79. I recommend a motion to have the mayor sign and submit drawdown request number 3 to the Wyoming Business Council.
Do I have a motion for the mayor to sign drawdown request number 3?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion or questions for Mr. Porter? All those in favor? Motion passes.
Next item is on the sidewalks project. I have application for payment number 3. Total pay request from Trio Construction is for $120,350 for work completed and materials delivered on site from September 1st through September 30th, 2025. We're holding 10% retainage for a total retainage for this pay request of $12,035. Total amount due for pay request number 3 is $108,315, with $12,035 being held for retainage. So I recommend a motion to pay Trio Construction for pay request number 3.
Do I have a motion to pay Trito Construction for payment number 3?
I move.
Second.
Any discussion or questions for Mr. Porter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
So the next thing I have is on the same project. I have change order number 1 for consideration tonight. Change order number 1 is to add a block of sidewalk on the east side of Evans from 3rd to 4th. Due to budget restraints, originally this section was not included in the project, and it kind of left a disconnect between the current phase and the last phase. So with the low bid prices that we received, we're well under the grant budget. So we'd like to add this section of sidewalk. We did approve that through the funding agency. So the total change order is for $25,710. This increases the contract amount with Trito Construction from $659,870 to $685,580. I didn't bring that exact number, but the grant amount is somewhere around $980,000. So we're still well within the grant budget. So I recommend the motion to have the mayor sign change order number 1 for the sidewalk project.
Do I have a motion for the mayor to sign change order number 1?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion for Mr. Porter or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next thing I have is on the Evansville Emergency Connection Project. This was the design portion that had that ARPA grant, the American Recovery Act grant. I've just discovered recently that we hadn't submitted the final drawdown request for the design engineering invoices. So there's 3 invoices that are on this drawdown request. It's for $2,555 even. The grant covers 100%, so the total draw request is $2,555. It leaves the remaining balance of the grant of $18,493.92. That amount will be returned to the state. This is the final draw request. So recommend a motion to have the mayor sign and submit drawdown request number 4 for the emergency connection design project.
Do I have a motion to approve the mayor to sign drawdown request number 4?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
The next item I have is the Magellan Pipeline Encroachment Agreement. So this is a pipeline encroachment agreement for the sewer main that were attached to the pipeline agreement for Magellan Midstream Partners Pipeline. For the Mesa project, we installed a new sewer main up Mr. Grid Road. We had to cross an existing Magellan pipeline during that install. Magellan was there first, before that was even platted. So Magellan has kind of the right of way there. Magellan provided the attached encroachment agreement. So all of the conditions of the agreement were met during the pipeline, during our sewer line installation. Magellan personnel were on site, measured depth, and covered everything that was in their agreement. But they still require the agreement to be signed just for future use of the pipelines being crossed there. So, the town attorney, Aaliyah Scott, did review this agreement and didn't have any issues with it. So I recommend a motion for the mayor to execute the pipeline encroachment agreement with Magellan Pipelines.
Do I have a motion to approve the mayor to execute the encroachment agreement?
I move.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion for Mr. Porter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Attempting to kill two birds with one stone, we also have to bring water main up that street, and that's starting right now. So they will be providing another encroachment agreement for our water main. So recommended a motion to have the mayor approve that or sign that encroachment agreement once it's provided to us. It'll be the same agreement. Trying to kill two birds with one stone.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a motion to approve the mayor to sign the encroachment agreement when it comes in?
I move.
Do I have a second? Any discussion or questions for Mr. Porter?
Is that it?
I have one more thing.
Okay.
Mr. Porter, to clarify the date on that, when will that come in?
It will come in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And if you want me to bring it forward at the council meeting, that's fine too. Because it'll be the same agreement. Ready for my last item?
Did we
Yes,
say yes to that?
we voted.
Yeah,
I don't know, there's been so many, I'm like, I feel like we just missed that one.
yeah,
So the last item tonight is actually our yearly agreement between WLC and the town of Evansville. It's for fiscal year 2025-2026 for the engineering survey and planning services review. We typically execute a new agreement every year at the beginning of the fiscal year. This one's a few months behind. This agreement's been the same for many years and has been approved by the town attorney. So just recommending approval tonight for our agreement between WLC and the town of Evansville for fiscal year 2025 through 2026.
Do I have a motion to approve the fiscal year 2025 and 2026 agreement for WLC Engineering? Do I have a second? Second. Who seconded it? Okay. Any discussion for Mr. Porter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
That's all.
Line item. Yep. Line item 9, engineers report. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
No, Janelle. Did I
Wasn't
miss
sure.
something?
I didn't know if you did a motion to approve the engineer's report.
Yeah, sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're just
I
keeping
missed
me,
it.
you're keeping me on my toes, ma'am. Line item 9, engineers report. Do I have a motion to approve the entirety of the engineers report?
I move.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Line item 10, executive session, confidential and classified. Do I have a motion to go into executive session at 7:32 PM?
I'll motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. As we
I don't think we did, that's why I said, because they said, is there any more things? And then he's like,